I have the decade, this is Wolfgang Aklewitz, I have the decade-long experience that fear arises when I talk or should talk in front of many people in similar situations. I cannot deprogram myself to accept this and speak. What can I do? The easiest thing is to sit in front of a group of people and talk about what you feel at this moment. So you would say, as I sit here, my hands are wet, I can feel trembling, there's a panic, I'm sweating because I'm talking to you. And the more you talk about what's actually there, the more quickly you actually transcend it and you connect with people through the simple truths. I'm so nervous. Okay, it's okay to be nervous. You begin to accept the way things are. This is what, it's not that I should be, no, just speak from your heart, completely honest and open, and then you connect with people, and after a few minutes, if you have something to say, it'll come out of you. If you have nothing to say, then you better have a script to read. I remember when I was very much ego trapped in my 20s. Even talking in a room where there are 4 or 5 people discussing something, I found it difficult. It was to me almost like public speaking. So should I say something or not? And often I didn't. Fear dissolves when you start doing what you fear, instead of thinking about it, as long as it doesn't kill you. Often the doing is the answer rather than the thinking about. Do and then see. I had a friend who came to see me regularly. Well, somebody would come for spiritual advice, and so one day he met a woman on the internet, and then every week he came, he told me the relationship was getting deeper and deeper. And I said, what relationship? Well, he said, well, we are talking to each other on the and then beginning to talk even on the phone after a while. I said, no, I'm falling in love with this woman. And I think about her all the time. And I said, you know, you're not thinking about this woman, you're thinking about there's a mental image in your head of who that woman is. So and then he said, yes, but I'm married, should I see her? I said, it's all... I said, go and, you must meet her. I'm not even talking to you about it anymore. I said, go and meet her. And he did, and that was the end of the relationship. It ended after 1 minute. And then I stopped seeing people individually. All problems are really, this is perhaps a more obvious kind of mind-created problem, but all problems are actually created by unconscious thinking. All problems. When that goes and you step out of compulsive unconscious thinking, all you're left with is whatever is right now, the situation, that you either take action or you refrain from taking action. Some situations you need to take action. Other situations, there's nothing I can do right now. So it's either one or the other. Neither is a problem. Action or refraining from action. There's no problem. If it's an emergency, obviously it's action that's required. Others, where action is possible, action happens. And if it's not, nothing I can do. Surrender, accept, let go, be just present. And even if it seems unacceptable, then you have to go even deeper, because some situations seem unacceptable. They are just, if you accept the unacceptable, you go very deep. Unacceptable meaning the death of a loved one, your own approaching death, the loss of your precious car. Unacceptable, then you need to go really deep, because that takes you into awakening. Oh, there's a question here that seems to be just about what we've been talking about. It says, anxiety in public speaking. How do I avoid anxiety in meetings and public speaking? I'm okay in most other social interactions, but panic horribly in the aforementioned. Panic in public speaking and meetings. It's practice, not practice speaking, it's practice becoming comfortable with not knowing. So I don't think I need to answer that again, because we've spoken about that. Now, of course, it's understood that, just one more thing to add to this, it's understood that whatever subject matter you're talking about, that you know what you're talking about. I cannot enter the state of not knowing and then give a talk on nuclear physics. So, on the level of facts, you need to know certain facts, whatever you want to convey, that's fine. Then you enter the state of not knowing, you know, you have a certain knowledge, but in addition to the knowledge, there will be inspiration when you come from not knowing. So this inspiration will not come if I try to give a talk on nuclear physics, which I know nothing about. No matter how deeply I go into the state of not knowing, it won't be nothing much is going to come out on nuclear physics. But if I had studied nuclear physics and then enter the state of not knowing, then the talk that would come out would be inspiring to others, one way or another, and even new ideas or thoughts may actually come during the speaking. But you have to start with something that you know something about, of course, that's understood, unless you want to channel Albert Einstein and go into a trance and say, "This is Albert speaking," but that probably won't happen, and that's not the way to go.